Alright guys, so let me explain the concept of rows and rows. So rows will simply tell you where a particular row is, what number is that row. So take for instance, you say row, what is the row number for this, right? So what is this row number? So this is going to give me 11, right? Row, yeah. So what is this row number? So this is, I think, 9, right? So this is going to give me 9 because this, I'm on row, on the ninth row. So this is ninth row, this is 10, 12, this is 11, 12, 13. No, so it's going to count this row and then return that particular row number for you. So if you continue downward, you see that this is row 21, this is on row 29. So this will tell you that you're on this particular row. Well, the question will be, can I use this row for anything? So why do I need to use row? Well, you can use this row to, in your ranking, if you're doing ascending or descending order, you can use it to in combination with another function, and then you can also use it in another means depending on how this how useful it is for you whenever you are working on something. All right, so this is row. Now we have rows as well. So rows tells you, you give rows, you combine a particular table, yeah, and then it's going to tell you the number of rows we have in that table. Or okay, so let me just show you. It's better if I show you. This is rows. Then in this table, right, from 2012 to 2013, how many rows do I have here, right? So and I click OK, so it's going to tell me that I have 13 rows. So how do we know? This is first row, second, third, down to the 13th row. So this will give you the total rows you have in this array, in this table or array table you have specified. It's possible you want to know the number of rows you have there, probably because you're working on some things that you need to know the number of rows in a particular table. So this will come handy to you. Alright guys, so how do we use row? So you can use row to do ranking, right? Let's say you want to know the top 10, so you can rank this number, right? So let's rank this number. Let's say you want to know, so 85, this 85 we have in October. Out of all these numbers that we have here, what position is 85? Does it mean this 85 is the top? What position is it? So you want to know, let's say from the largest, or want to know the ranking it has. So let's say this is the array that we have. Okay, so how do we use this rule now? Right, so to use large function requires a constant. So you're going to use that constant in relative to this, right? So it's simply saying that, okay, so I need the number 1 item here, I need the number 2 item out of this array, so I need the number 3 item out of this array, and so on and so forth. Right, so the easiest way to go about this, since we have rows starting from 1, I will just put my row number there. Okay, so I'm going to make this row. Okay, so this will give me, so out of this array that I have here, so which one is the largest? So the largest, which is number 1, is going to give me this. So that is in descending order, right? So why is this showing an error? Okay, so one thing that you need to know is you need to fix this absolute reference on this, and then you draw down. Alright, so this is in ascending order from the top, guys, down to the lowest. So this is top 13. So top 13 is this. Then so this does not say that this is in 20 days we have this. No, so the ranking is this. So this doesn't have nothing to do with the numbers we have here or the years, right? So this is standing as an independent column, right? So we have this. Then you can use small as well to know this number, right? So what we have here, 40 is the lowest, then you rank from ascending order, so from the lowest to the biggest. So that is what we have done here. So that is one way to go about this. Alternatively, why? So if somebody is auditing your function, I mean your model or something, and it's in a row starting from here, if that person doesn't have the adequate understanding of what rows is used for, then it begins to wonder why you have that over there. So what you can do, Alternatively, you can, let's say you remove this, right? So we can do this. I want to do large, okay, and I want these to be arranged in alphabetical, I mean from the biggest to the lowest. So I'm going to fix this, and I'm going to reference a row here. So I'm going to come down here and say row, right there, say row. So I want a row here. This row is row 9, okay. Remember, what I want is just 1. So 1, 2, 3 down to 13, right? So, and I will say again another row. I want a row here. I want a row on top of this. So row 9 is bigger than row 8. So the difference will give us a positive number, which is 1. Then I can rate this based on that. Then I can draw this down. Then, okay, so this is fixed now. So I need to look at this. So this will continue to give me 1, which shouldn't be. Again, so this is giving me another 1, so this should be 1. Okay, so let me fix this quickly. Alright guys, so let me use row here. So I'm going to use row. I'm going to fix this. Okay, so we need to fix this. This need to be fixed. Sorry. So then we draw down. Okay, so let's look at what is wrong with this. So which one is bigger? Right. So I want this. Oh, okay, so this is bigger. Right. Okay, row 9 is bigger than row 8. On the contrary, that is actually wrong. So what we need to do is to do large, right? So this is the array. Then let's fix this. Okay, so let's use row. Okay, so I have row 9 here, right? And row 9 is fixed because it's a bigger number. Okay, then I want row, which row is lower? Then I want this row, yeah, this one. So this one should be fixed, right? So I want this row, the lower one is fixed. Then this should not be fixed, right? So autocorrect this. Then I want this to move. Exactly. So this is how you use row. So this is a bigger one. Row 9 is bigger than row 8, right? So 9 minus 8, this is going to give us a difference of 1. And actually row 10, right? So 10 minus row 1, this is going to give us, okay, let me just do this again. I'm going to cut that part out. Alright guys, so another way you can use this, let's use this with large, right? So that you don't refer back here. And this is our array, okay? In this our array, we're going to fix this number. Then we're going to say this 9, okay? Okay, so this is row 9, okay, minus row 8. This will give us 1, right? Minus row 8, and I'm going to fix this row 8. I don't want this row 8 to move. Okay, I'm going to close this. So I'm going to get the highest number here. So we've moved downward. I'm going to get 2. What I'm getting here is 2 because this row 9 is fixed. Row 9 minus row 10, no, row 8 minus row 10, that would be 2, right? So then if you continue down to the lowest one, you get this equally. So that is how this works for you. So you can play around and do the lowest to the other, the lowest to the biggest, right? So that's how you can use rows and column to do some ranking in ascending or descending order, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Okay, so I'm going to talk about columns and then column and columns in the next video.